Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Oaxaca series. I'm so excited about this episode because it is all about food and cooking, my favorite topic ever. So I had the privilege of staying with a family where the mom was extremely well known in the community for her cooking. And it just so happened that she was making tamales the evening that I was staying there. And I got to sit in and film every step. So I can't wait to share with you about tamales, my absolute favorite Mexican food, and then a few other surprises at the end. Okay, here we are at her table, and look at all the ingredients. We have got salsa, corn husks, chile, chicken, onion, tomato, the masa, and you can see it from the other end here.
Tan sabroso que es su tamale de su pueblo y van a ser de allá de estilo Oaxaca.
The next step that is super important is adding the masa. And the masa is what is going to expand when it is cooked and sort of encase all of the other ingredients. And the masa is made from corn flour, from broth, and she used chicken broth, which is pretty common, and then also from beef lard, or as they call it here, manteca.
¿Qué es distinto del estilo de Oaxaca con los tamales?
Porque es diferente. No sé, en el tipo de chile le ponen más chile, lo preparan diferente.
Con más chile.
Sí. El sabor del mole es diferente.
Del mole, sí. Porque es un mole negro.
Ajá. Pero más condimentado.
Condimentado.
Ajá.
Y hay más cosas como cebolla, me parece, tomate. Y la salsa también. ¿Tú lo haces?
Sí.
Sí. Y contiene más pimientas.
Un poquito.
And here we've gathered all the tamales into one big bowl, and that'll make it easier to transfer them over to the fire.
Now we're getting ready to steam the tamales. They're going to go into that big cauldron and go over the fire. And that big cauldron they're in is called a tamalera. And this is the fugo, the fire here. Necesitan cocinar como por 2 horas.
Ajá.
2 horas.
Sí, 1 hora y media.
1 hora y media.
Sí.
They cook for an hour, hour and a half.
Depende también que esté uno echándole lumbre pues para que se cosa rápido.
It depends a little bit how fast they cook, you know, with the fire and the embers and the flame. So the water went in the bottom, and then we put the tamales on top.
Cuidado.
See. And they will steam in there for 1 hour and a half. We made 39 tamales.
For Christmas dinner, we had a delicious chicken dish with mole. Now, the chicken was prepared just in water with orange juice and garlic and salt, and the mole was prepared with smoked chile, with chocolate, and a number of spices. It's really unique to each household how they prepare their mole. It's kind of like in America how every cook has their own kind of gravy. So, garlic could be added, cumin, clove, any number of spices. Now, this recipe was Maria's son's special request for Christmas, mashed potatoes, Oaxacan style.
Ah, no, 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 es por el pollo. No se come ahorita.
So not only does the salad have mashed potatoes, but it also contains eggs, mayonnaise, fresh cream, milk, butter. It's extremely rich. The night before I left, Afra, who I was staying with, said, "We have to go to this famous tlayuda restaurant in Tehuantepec." And Tehuantepec is just about 20 minutes from the little town we were staying. And here we are at this famous restaurant, Tlayudas Linda, and you can see this whole assembly line. And on one side, it's the assembly line with all of the cooks, and on the other side, it's everybody eating the tamales, kind of like bar style. And here is this woman here flipping the tlayudas. Tlayudas are like a very, very thin tortilla. They're kind of like a pizza crust, but ultra, ultra thin as a chip. And they get toasted, and they contain a famous sauce that has kind of like spicy refried beans, and then meat and more spices. And it can be like chorizo meat, or you can also put cheese in it. But it's super, super tasty. After about 30 minutes, we finally got our tlayudas, and then we headed back to Santa Maria Mixtequilla, where we decided to find a taco stand to go along with the tlayudas. And at this little stand, they were also making tlayudas, but apparently not as good as the ones that we bought in Tehuantepec. And this place is pretty busy, considering it's a holiday, the day after Christmas. And we waited for quite a while here for our tacos.